Hi, this is Dan Petrak, and this is my week 2 video over the story. Chapter 2 is about God building a nation. Primarily, it's about Abraham and his son Isaac and his wife Sarah, but the character I was really intrigued with when I read through it this time was Ishmael. Uh, Abraham, was told he was going to get a nation built through him, but he wasn't trusting God, and he took a slave and had a child with her named Ishmael, and that obviously goes against his commands and was a sin. But what's interesting is how uh, God treats Ishmael. He does not hold that against Ishmael. He still blesses him and builds a nation through him. And I think now, when we read the Old Testament, and when we always can read the Old Testament in light of Christ and the upper story of how this is all going to play out, it actually helps, I think, when we look back at these stories and realize, wow, this is a culture where that was relevant and these things were going on, and it's really not good for everybody involved. And then, but God still blesses through this brokenness. He still takes care of his people, and he still wants to have a relationship with them regardless of the circumstance. So I think it just shows his value of life. I think it shows his value of his promises. And even though the upper story is going along here and how it all plays out in this lower story on earth here, it's amazing how he just continues to use us that are broken and don't follow him. He uses it to his purposes and his good. So the character of Ishmael is just kind of interesting to me, that this guy, didn't get the birthright, was cast away from the family, and he still gets blessed and taken care of. And I think that's just a really cool thing, that even though I have lots of brokenness and I have lots of rebellion against God, he still loves me and he still wants to use me, and he still wants to have that relationship. So that was my insight. Hope you have a great week, and I'll do another one next week.